Good morning, everyone. As we know, Acme products have grown in popularity throughout the United States, so the company has decided to expand their sales and sell some of their products internationally. So, in today's meeting, we'll discuss about three concepts or terms that affects global business and view some of the impacts those concepts can have on Acme as a global business. So we're going to start with exchange rate. And according to Investopedia, exchange rate is the price of a nation's currency in terms of another nation's currency. It refers to the value of one country's currency in relation to another country's currency. So when a company decides to go global, it deals with different currencies from various countries. So this can be an advantage because some currencies are low and cheap. So it will be easy to establish business there because buying materials and other products will be cheap. For example, Acme will use few US dollars to buy materials in China because their currency is low compared to the United States. Because also one US dollar corresponds to 6 point something Chinese yuan. So this will reduce the production costs, and Acme will be able to increase their level of production and sell their products worldwide. But also, when operating in a country where the currency is high, this can be a disadvantage because Acme will have to invest a lot of money to establish business in that country. Let's take Europe for example. Acme will use many US dollars to buy materials there because their currency is high compared to the United States. So buying materials will be expensive, and there is also a need to make a good plan when deciding to operate in Europe in order to minimize loss. Our second concept is trade barriers, where trade barriers refers to imposed restriction on the flow of international goods and services. This is according to the Rary Economics. So these are measures that government take to reduce the amount of imported goods and increase the consumption of domestic goods or locally produced goods. This can be a disadvantage for global businesses because they will have to pay a high level of taxes to operate in some foreign countries. So it will be hard to establish businesses in a country that imposes high trade barriers. Moreover, it is likely that the price of the product to increase because the operation cost will be high, hence it will discourage buyers because the prices of the Acme products will be high and buyers will be likely to find for substitute at the cheaper price. Our next concept is resources, and resources refers to materials and other means used in the production process to create the final deliverables. Resources are essential in the production process because without them there's no end product. So going global can be a good thing when it comes to resources because a country can decide to operate in a country where the resources are abundant. So this will reduce the production costs. Since materials will be easily accessible and having the production costs reduced, the company will be able to increase their profit. So if Acme established their business in a country where resources are abundant, the country Acme will reduce their production cost and increase their profit together by ensuring the successful of the business. On the other hand, if Acme establishes their business in a country where the resources are scarce, it will be hard to operate there because the production costs will be high, and they will also have to ship like raw materials and pay a big amount of money to the labor force. So it will decrease the company's profitability. So all those three are concepts that affect a company's profitability as the company decides to go global. So we are not only limited to those three, but there are others that we have to consider in order to make our business successful. So it is important to consider every aspect in order to ensure that the business is successful. So as we go further, we will be able to discuss more about different factors and also all the things that make a business successful when it decides to go global. Thank you very much. I will likely accept questions from you.